What's up, everyone? It's your boy Scott. Welcome to the Scott Report. And today I'm bringing you a surprise chapter of Promised Neverland. Promised Neverland Chapter 21, coming out like 3-4 days early. Yeah, because it's Friday and it usually comes out on Monday. It's like 3 days early. So, after doing my Let's Reads of JoJo Part 5, I didn't think I had it in me to do a review tonight. But I had to after I read this chapter because it was so good. So much out there. Let me tell you guys something. Just when you think Sister Krone is a pushover character, she does things like she did in this chapter to show you that she is a force to be reckoned with, because we have to remember that Sister Krone came up the same way Mama does. Even though she doesn't have that title, she had to be a beast in some way. And she invited the kids to her room and she pretty much got a checkmate. She straight up checkmated Norman and Emma in this chapter, straight up, with the things that they had, because Norman had a plan already. He was like, look, we're going to go in there. We're going to go in her room. We're going to lie to her. We're going to tell her some things that we need to hear. But we're going to keep everything to our chest so we don't let go any vital information that she can use for evidence, because that's what she wants from us. And Krone was like, you know, if you come to my room and talk to me, I will tell you everything that you need to know. And who's to say that she's not lying too? But the things that she did tell us gave us so much about the backstory that we're getting in small chunks about this world that you can't help but believe it until you find out it is wrong. But when she checkmated the kids, and that laugh that she had, that panel, just sent chills up my spine, as they thought they got away. But as they left the room, she was like, so you kids already knew about the trackers in the ear, huh? Gotcha, because basically they had a conversation. They were going for the hip with Krone. They wasn't holding any type of questions back. They were straight up asking her, like, so how does it feel to be an adult who murders kids? How does that feel? How does that feel at night? Also, they asked her straight up like how old you are, which is pretty interesting, and I'll get to that in a second. But they also ask about the tracker device, the little watch, and how it works. And Krone explained to them that the tracker works, as we kind of figured already, in conjunction with the part that's in their ear that's implanted. And she said that if the implant in their ear gets destroyed, it's going to trigger headquarters and that little watch. So that's one way that they can always track the kids down. It's also a location tracker, but it will be very dangerous to destroy it. And also, Norman took into consideration that if they took these things out of their ear and without it being clean, they're going to be out in the wild, and then they can risk infection or, you know, blood dropping around. It just wouldn't be a good thing. And Krone said, yeah, it wouldn't be good for you guys just to take those out either. So she offered her side of the deal by saying, look, I will give you my key and I will help you with, where I will show you through how to get the procedure done, how to get these out of your ear. Because remember, again, ultimately Krone wants these kids to escape so she can set Mama up for failure. But she was like, you know what, it's only enough antiseptic for 5 children. Ironically, that's our main 3 characters, and Don and Gilda. Convenient, huh? So clap it up for Krone. I have to clap it up for her in this chapter for getting that win, because we get a little bit of backstory with her as well. Again, we find out that Krone is 26 and Emma's 31, so that's pretty big, because it was either Ray or Emma said so they were born before these books even came to be, with the notes that William Minerva left in. Krone dropped a lot of hints to these kids by saying, yeah, I was born before this all happened, but I don't know where the headquarters is. I don't know when the demons came to be or anything like that. But there are humans out there. I can verify that, because there are still humans that don't get eaten, that transport ships, they bring the toys and things. They still need humans to do labor. So there's still humans out there. If you get out there, it's not all part of this big killing game. Like, once you get out of this wall, we're all not eaten. So it's still some hope out there as she left. But we see that she was raised by a grandmother, just like Krone, or at least it insinuated she was raised just like Mama was. And she was taught from the very beginning that everything within her is survival of the fittest. So she's just doing what she needs to do to survive, even in the point of negotiation, because, you know, the kids are looking like shit. We can't fool her as easily as we thought we would. We didn't give anything up, but we didn't have to. We completely underestimated her, or her thinking that we wouldn't like give up anything, but she just went off their body language and things like that. Like she said, when I mentioned the ear triggers, you guys didn't have any reactions or anything. You wasn't surprised. It's almost like you knew it was already there. Man, I have to give her props for that. I have to. And then how she's going to keep things working in her favor is that she's going to tell them something that they don't know. And that is more about the existence of this head demon whose name we can't say yet. It looks like it's like an alien, or maybe they're trying to keep the name out for some reason. But she was like, you know what? I'll tell you that little bit when you guys come back. How about that? So Krone, man, I never thought that I'll be sitting down and actually giving props to Krone, but that shows how good this series is. But that is not all we got to offer us. This was actually a pretty larger chapter. It was like 23 pages, and they say that in the beginning that this is to celebrate how good this series has been doing overall. You know, I always had a feeling that Mama is working for good. I just got something in the back of deep down in my heart that just feels that Mama is going to be the one to help these kids survive. As we find out, Mama is up to something, and Mama is on her way. She's sitting in her room. She's reading a book. She closes the book and says, you know what? It's time. So Mama is about to enter the field, and she's going to straight up check Krone. Is she about to do something dangerous? We won't know until next chapter. And I cannot wait. I wish we got that next chapter on Monday now. It's almost like this chapter was too early, because now I'm going to have to wait even longer for the next one. But Promised Neverland, stepping the game up one more time. Phenomenal chapter. Phenomenal. This series has been nothing short of phenomenal, and I am so glad that I'm able to bring you guys this review for it every week. So guys, definitely let me know what you thought of this chapter in the comments below. Let me know your thoughts, let me know your theories, everything. I love talking to you guys about this series. If you liked the video, go ahead and drop it a like, and if you want to hear more, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, as there is not a shortage of content for you to indulge on this channel. And as I always say, you guys, anywhere on YouTube right now, just listen to me. I really appreciate that, so thanks for stopping by. On that note, it's your boy Scott signing out. See you soon.